Israel's latest submarine has become the talk of defense circles around the globe. It's not just the advanced technology that's capturing attention, but a sail of unprecedented size that's turning heads and sparking whispers, a bold declaration in steel and stealth. As Israel faces ever-mounting threats from unfriendly neighbors, this enigmatic vessel could be signaling a seismic shift in the nation's military strategy. With every detail meticulously designed, from its extended hull to its air-independent propulsion capabilities, this submarine is more than the guardian of Israel's shores. It's a harbinger of a new era in underwater warfare. And within that towering sail, the possibility of an old threat launched from a new platform serves as a silent yet potent statement of Israel's evolving defense posture. In Israel's national security strategy, submarines are pivotal. These stealthy underwater vessels serve dual roles, forming the bedrock of the nation's nuclear deterrence and second strike capability. The eagerly anticipated Dakar-class submarines are scheduled to debut in the 2030s to retire the aging first-generation Dolphins prowling the seas since the 1990s. This strategic shift underscores Israel's steadfast commitment to bolstering its maritime power over the long term. The Dakar-class submarines are expected to deliver advanced intelligence-gathering capabilities and an enhanced capacity for executing deep strike missions, cementing their significance in Israel's defense architecture. Submarines are the linchpin of Israel's strategic defenses, offering a potent blend of deterrence and operational capabilities that remain unrivaled by alternative platforms. In an ever-evolving regional landscape, developing these next-generation submarines takes on a heightened urgency. Israel's adversaries are actively pursuing missile and rocket technologies capable of reaching any corner of the nation, amplifying the importance of leveraging the sea as a strategic buffer. Moreover, the Mediterranean Sea has assumed newfound prominence in the last decade due to Israel's exclusive economic zone, which now supplies the lion's share of the nation's electricity through offshore gas rigs and is the primary conduit for imports. In January 2022, the Israeli Defense Ministry and ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems inked a monumental €3 billion deal for the acquisition of 3 advanced Dakar-class submarines. This landmark agreement garnered invaluable support from the German government, incorporating an industrial strategic cooperation accord in Israeli industries. Yet, Israel still needs to bridge the current Dolphin II-class submarines before the introduction of the modern fleet. Recently, a photograph of such a submarine captured the attention of military and naval analysts around the world. In mid-August 2023, a significant event took place in Kiel, Germany, the launch of INS Drakon, affectionately known as the Dragon. This cutting-edge submarine, currently being crafted by ThyssenKrupp Marine Systems, represents Israel's latest addition to its already notable naval arsenal. She's slated to make her way to the Haifa naval base by year's end, ushering in a new era for the Israeli Navy as the 6th submarine and 3rd member of the prestigious Dolphin II-class fleet. What distinguishes the Dolphin II from its predecessor, the Dolphin I, is the elongated hull. Notably, the submarine recently received an additional hull insert, increasing her length. Moreover, with an extended sail, INS Drakon intriguingly bridges the gap between the Dolphin and the forthcoming Dakar-class submarines, promising a harmonious transition within the Israeli Navy's submarine fleet. Previously, it had been speculated that INS Drakon would sport a vertical launch system. However, the revelation that the missiles would be housed in its sail adds a modern twist to this design concept. This sail-mounted missile arrangement harkens back to historical precedents like the Soviet Union's Hotel and Golf-class submarines. More recently, North Korea adopted this approach to accommodate larger missiles in smaller submarines. Nevertheless, INS Drakon, a German-designed submarine, represents a contemporary interpretation of this concept, raising intriguing questions about its intended capabilities. With INS Drakon's distinctive features, particularly its sizable sail, whispers in naval circles speculate the possibility of advanced ballistic missiles finding their place within, in addition to its cruise missile capacity. This unveiling marks a significant leap in Israel's naval strength, as INS Drakon emerges as the largest submarine in its fleet. The Dakar-class submarines, with limited public information available, are believed to boast cutting-edge technology. Notable features include enhanced engines, advanced sensors that eliminate the need for traditional periscopes, and a spacious interior thanks to a longer hull and sail. Estimates indicate that this extra space could house missile silos, potentially accommodating either 2 large or 4 to 8 smaller missiles, possibly with nuclear capabilities. While other explanations exist, the missile deployment theory is most compelling. What's intriguing is the inclusion of both torpedo tubes for nuclear-armed cruise missiles and vertical launch tubes, suggesting these missiles are more than mere replacements. Possible reasons range from delayed missile readiness to a mix of conventional and nuclear-armed missiles. These missiles would be stored vertically and launched with rocket booster motors, similar to NATO's Tomahawk and Russia's Kalibr systems. Typically, submarine-launched cruise missiles are fired from torpedo tubes or vertical launch silos. Dracon's smaller size and lower hull height make accommodating larger cruise missiles challenging. The exact nature of these new missiles remains a secret, but their placement beneath the sail allows for longer missiles without compromising stability. Alternatively, the vertical launch tubes may have been added late in the design process for cost-effectiveness. INS Drakon inherits a larger hull and an air-independent propulsion system from its predecessors. This system allows for extended underwater missions without nuclear power. Despite these new missiles in the sail, the submarine retains 4 larger-than-standard torpedo tubes in the front, likely designed for Israeli-developed cruise missiles. These missiles play a part in Israel's nuclear deterrent strategy. In the complex geopolitical landscape of the Middle East, the key to understanding Israel's military strategy lies in the capabilities of its naval forces, and more notably, its pursuit of advanced cruise missile technology. At the heart of the strategic development is the need to address the ongoing concerns surrounding Iran's nuclear ambitions. Israel's apprehension regarding Iran's nuclear program is long-standing, spanning over 2 decades. The focal point of Israel's concern is the range of its cruise missiles. While the Tomahawk missile, often used by various nations, possesses a range of 900 miles, Israel requires a missile with a significantly extended range of up to 1,700 miles to effectively target Iran from a launch point in the Mediterranean Sea. This expansion in missile range is driven by Israel's desire to ensure it can effectively target Iranian nuclear facilities and deploy nuclear weapons if the need arises. Achieving this strategy, however, necessitates an increase in the missile's size and fuel capacity, likely rendering it too large for conventional torpedo tube launch systems. Israel's approach to its nuclear capabilities is also unique. While it's known to possess an estimated 90 nuclear weapons, it has never officially confirmed their existence, adopting a policy of nuclear ambiguity to maintain uncertainty among adversaries and reduce the risk of a surprise attack. Israel's nuclear arsenal includes various delivery methods, such as nuclear gravity bombs for F-16 fighter aircraft and nuclear warheads designed for cruise missiles on its Dolphin I-class submarines. Additionally, Israel maintains a missile force, including the Jericho 2 and 3 missiles, with the latter having the capacity to reach Iran but remaining vulnerable to a preemptive strike due to their stationary nature. The recent addition of the submarine INS Drakon to Israel's naval fleet reflects its strategic focus on Iran, with Iran's leaders openly expressing hostile intentions and the potential development of their own nuclear weapons. INS Drakon serves as an imposing deterrent, reducing the likelihood of a nuclear conflict. While the specifics of INS Drakon's capabilities remain undisclosed, she underscores Israel's significant investment in its submarine fleet, a testament to its commitment to maintaining regional stability and security in an ever-turbulent environment.